In real time, without a shadow of a doubt, this is the most talented basketball team I have ever seen assembled. But with that being said, this 2014 San Antonio Spurs team is the best basketball team, and I want to emphasize the word team here, that I have ever seen play the game of basketball. When you're talking about chemistry, when you're talking about continuity, when you're talking about offensive and defensive execution, when you're talking about individual players absolutely starring in their roles, there was not a team to have done it better than that 2014 San Antonio Spurs team. And dare I say, if these two teams faced off, I give the San Antonio Spurs a really good shot at decrowning this Golden State Warriors team. Don't get me wrong, this Golden State Warriors team, there's a real scenario where they just beat the Spurs out on talent alone. But I also see a real scenario where these guys get out executed for an entire series. Think about this: the San Antonio Spurs had just as much ability to play multiple different lineups as the Warriors did. They could play small, they could go Tim at the 5, Boris Diaw at the 4, three shooters around him. They could go Boris Diaw at the 5 if they wanted to match him up directly with Draymond Green and go four shooters around him. They could go Tiago Splitter and Tim Duncan in a lineup, go super big, and have three shooters, three playmakers running alongside them. They could play traditionally where they're throwing it down into the post, letting Tim Duncan eat and letting him make plays out of the post. They could play strictly off the perimeter and just through continuity like they did most of the time and absolutely feast off of ball movement. There hasn't been a team alive to have better ball movement than this team. So if you tell me that the Warriors win the series, I'll listen, I'll hear you out, but I think there's a real scenario that the San Antonio Spurs beat these guys in like a 6 or 7 game, highly competitive series just on their chemistry and continuity alone. People don't understand how hard it is to guard good action when the ball is moving freely, when nobody's sticking, and it's just one pass after another to the open man. That is so hard to guard. That's harder to guard than one individual here or one individual there. So, dare I say, this San Antonio Spurs team gets the job done versus the 2017-2018 Warriors. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.